Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to be doing 3 days 3 looks with this beautiful Colourpop Grandeur palette. It won the poll. I've not checked today, but as of yesterday it was winning against the Mint B. It's got that darker, grungier colour story than the Mint B. Mint B is more summer, but I want to get these looks done. So the reason why I chose both these palettes is I want to get my least favourite to favourite 9-pan eyeshadow palettes done by Colourpop. And I asked you guys what you wanted to see first. So let me just double check this before I start doing an eye look. Community tab. Yeah, 75% of you wanted to see the Colourpop Grandeur and 25% wanted to see Mint B. So the Mint B will be up next. But yeah, we're just going to... I don't know what look I'm going to go for. But this is a palette. Isn't that beautiful, guys? So yeah. I mean, you'll see now how it's very grungy, or it can lead very grungy. So that's what it looks like. I've got my NYX white eyeshadow base on. The lightest brown in the palette is Velvet, so I guess we'll be going in with that one there. Feel like I want to use this Anastasia brush. Let's just clean it off. And I feel like I need to tie my hair back. Not long got out of the shower, guys, so... And I've got mousse on it now, so it's a little bit wet. Okay. So I'm just going to go in with that side there, into Velvet. Mirror, shall we use the Colourpop one? That's not as dark as I thought. Because it's quite cold in the UK, my nose is running. That's a really nice crease shade, or transition shade should we say. I'm gonna bring you in a bit closer. Is that too close? Okay, what next? Gonna go in with Dusk now. Yeah, that's much darker. And I'm just putting this through the crease. It's not the best at blending, I will say that. So I'm going to go in with my Soho blending brush. But at applying the eyeshadow, it's really, really good, that ABH brush. Yeah. How are we all doing anyway, guys? Are you all well? Let me just show you what I got from eBay today. It's the cutest thing and I had to get it when I saw it, and you'll understand why now. How cute is that though, guys? So if you can dream it, you can do it, and that is so true, isn't it? The only thing that is missing is that this isn't me. But yeah, it's really, really cute. Really like that. And it was quite inexpensive as well, I think about £5. I ordered it a couple of weeks ago and it came today. Can never get the left eye streak free. It's always got a streak. And I did put on my community tab recently what you guys prefer, whether you prefer me to speed it up, because normally I would speed an eyeshadow tutorial up, or whether you just want to see it and watch it and kind of watch me chat, and like when I'm not doing anything, when I'm just blending, do you prefer to speed that up? And you guys said that you did, so I'll continue to do that. I just thought if you didn't like that, then I would just leave it to play, and it would be a little bit longer. But if you preferred it that way, because I know a lot of YouTubers don't actually speed up, they just let it play, and it can be about 40 minutes. I mean, I personally think that is too much for an eyeshadow tutorial. Like, some of my 2 looks aren't even 40 minutes, so yeah, I just thought I'd ask anyway. If you've got any ideas for videos that you want me to do, please leave that in the comments as well. I'm going to use this for the inner corner. Not the inner corner, I'm going to use this for the brow bone. It's called House, which is spelled H-A-U-S. Right, that's a bit more pigmented than I thought. That'll be our inner corner highlight as well, probably for most of the week. Okay, let's get a brush. Oh, we'll do it on this one. I think I'm going to go on with this duochrome. It's called Need. And I think we're going to have to spritz this. I'm really going to pack it onto the brush, but it isn't that pigmented, so actually it's looking quite pigmented. Got a purple undertone. I might try my Huda lipstick with this as well. I've not wore that on camera yet, so it's very pretty. It's a really soft eyeshadow as well. I'm just putting some of this on to spritz it. I really like that shade. I need to get some mascara. So we're doing the usual, we're doing both of them. And we've stopped recording. Right, let's go back in to House for the inner corner. Super soft. And then we need a lash line shade. So I'm just going to go in with the deeper shade that we used, which is this Dusk. Right, and then I'm going to go in with my ring finger and I'm going to go in with Need again. It's a bit flaky, guys. Falls all over the face, but it is such a beautiful, unique shade. I thought it was like a blue brown, it's not. It's almost like a petroleum eyeshadow. It's got all these different like flips to it. It's really, really pretty. It's worth getting just for that. Eyeshadow. It is a beautiful palette. Okay, I'm going to try something now. I'm going to be a bit radical. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's try it. I'm going to use 2 lipsticks, and they're both 2 new lipsticks. So let me just go and grab them. Right, so I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to put this one. This one is by Maybelline. I'm going to put that like kind of in the centre and on the top. And then the Huda one kind of around it. Kind of like that. And then we get in this shade Dirty 30. No, that's just come out really, really purple. I mean, it looks nice and everything. I was hoping to get the shade of my Primark lipstick that I've been looking for. So I'm just going to put this on again, like just swipe it on again. Right, because I placed that purple, this purple Maybelline on, it's giving it more purple. Well, in fact, it's kind of a, I would say, nude mauve. Let me just put it somewhere so you can see it. That's the shade it is really. I'm actually liking this shade. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I really, really like unique shades like this. It's not a dupe for the Primark one mix, but it is pretty nice. I think so anyway. Right guys, let's have a look. I actually really, really like this look. Right guys, so this is the overall look. This is what we're looking like. Thank you so much for watching. Please come and join me tomorrow for day 2 look 2. Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing day 2 look 2 with the beautiful Grandeur palette. I really, really enjoyed this yesterday, in case you didn't. Right, so I just needed to delete some footage. I was just saying this shade down here, Nude, is very, very unique to this palette. It's very unique to my collection. When you first look at it, you think, oh, that's just a normal blue-brown shade. But it's like a petroleum, and it has all these shifts in it as well. It's really, really pretty. I think today we're going to use Lavish. And then I guess tomorrow we'll use this glitter, this excess glitter, because there's only like 2 shimmers and a glitter in. So today then, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? I think I'm going to go in with Dusk first, make it darker, blend it out with Velvet, and then on the outer V go in with Mode. And then we've used pretty much all the mattes. We've just got like 2 sequins down here which we'll use tomorrow. I'm going to go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush again because I really, really like that. So yeah, let's go into Dusk. It is fairly dark, but if we just go in ever so lightly it might be okay. And that lipstick combination I tried in yesterday's video, guys, it lasted hours on the lips. So it lasted hours on the lips through food and through drinking. So yeah, I'll definitely wear that combo again. I really liked it. blend it out with this brush. Let's just run that through the colour switch. After this video I've got to do my introduction for 2022, the products I want to pan. And a lot of it I thought I would do 10 uses, but I feel like these products I'm showing you now I just want to use up in 2022. And if I use them up when I bring a new one in, it will just be project 20 uses rather than project 10 uses. Right, and then I'm going to go in with Velvet, which is the lighter shade here. Now, so I looked on my community tab again today and 75% of you said that you didn't like it speeded up. So I'm going to go with the majority, unless that changes. So for this portion of the video I won't speed it up, and we'll just see how we get on with it. Right, I'm going to go in with this brush now, just for the brow bone highlight, which is going to be this one, House, H-A-U-S. Right, and then I'm going to go in with Mode on the outer V. Right, so these darker shades, guys, they do have fallout. I'm going to run it through the crease a little bit. Darn it. So, how many of you guys have seen Marvel Eternals? I really want to see it. It's on Disney Plus now, and I have Disney Plus, so I might actually watch it. By the time this goes out, I probably will have watched it. So I need to do another look tomorrow, and then I've already got a video that's going to go up before this one, an eyeshadow look with the ABH Daytime collection, I think it's called. I think it's a sunset palette, I'm not 100% sure because they brought two of them out and it doesn't say on the palette. Right, so now then, I think I'm going to use this brush. We might have to spritz the brush, but I always like to see just how pigmented these Colourpop eyeshadows are before I actually go in with it spritzed. So it's this shade here, Lavish. And I have swatched that one and that one together, and this one did look more pigmented, so we'll see. I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush for this. It's a packing on brush. I think with this entire palette all you're going to get is a dark smoky eye. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just normally I don't do it for myself. We're going out of the comfort zone. And this shade has got all kinds of glitter running through it. I don't even know how to describe the actual colour to you, but it's got like all these kinds of like pinks and purple glitters running through it. It's like on a brown base, but then you've got pink, silver, gold glitters. Real pretty. Right, let's spritz it. I think I'm going to put it in my project pan. These shadows will leave fallout, so there's a lot of clean up. I mean, even when I've spritzed it, you can see it just here. They're gorgeous. They're soft. Love to know your thoughts on this palette if you have it, guys. I only bought this palette because I got it for like $5-6. So I just thought, yeah, I'll try that. And I thought when it came, I thought to myself, if it comes and I really don't like the colour story, I'll put it in a giveaway. So I ordered it because it was on sale, and I absolutely loved the colour story when I did the swatches. I remember saying to you guys at the time, I wish I'd ordered two so I could have given one away. If I place another Colourpop order, I will order 2 palettes of one of my favourites. Like, my favourite palette at the moment, without a shadow of a doubt, of the Colourpop ones I've tried, is Limoncello. It is such a beautiful palette. That probably has the best formula that I've tried from Colourpop. So I'm giving you a sneaky peek on what my favourite palette is by Colourpop, so you know it's going to come up top, if not in position 1, in the top 5 for certain. I have got a couple of others that I need to try before I do the least favourite to favourite on the bigger palettes, but I've only got one more palette after the palettes that are in my shop, my stash of the £9, and then we can do that. I've been meaning to do this for so long now, so I'd love to give you my thoughts on it. Now then, we're going to go in with House again for the inner corners. I'll use that same brush. Yeah, I don't like the fallout from the shadows, but I like the palette. I need a better brush. This one normally works. So this is the Real Techniques 300. working. I think I've gone in a little bit heavier on the right eye, like I always do, than the left eye. So now, guys, I'm going to go in. I think I'll just go in with this pencil brush and blow out the eye a little bit. And normally I don't do that. Normally I put it in like a concentrated area. But I think I'm going to go in with Dusk and then Mode for the lash line. Make it smoky. Right, let's put some mascara on. So we're going in with the Maybelline Total Temptation first. Wow, I do look slightly scary. Oh well, I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, we're going in with a Total Temptation. You know, I think this is drying up. It's not completely dry, but it's definitely drying up. And I've not even had it that long. I've not had it the recommended 6 months, that's for sure. I might have had it 3 months, but it's never been one of those mascaras that have had a really wet formula. That's probably why I don't like it. Because this by itself, I just feel like it doesn't do anything for my lashes. Can you see how it's a little bit dry? But we'll go in with this one. It's the Essence Double Trouble. And then it should make it better. Normally does anyway. Right, and let's blend the crease out a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my ring finger back into Lavish and just pop a bit more on. Look how pigmented that is. Yeah, it's like a bronze, I would say. A bronze, and then it's got all these different glitters running through it. That is super, super pretty. If I ever kind of want to depot eyeshadows, I'll depot both these shimmers, that one and that one. I wouldn't depot glitters. I mean, I can't see me depotting these, to be honest, just purely because I like the packaging of Colourpop palettes, and that's why I spend money on them, because the packaging draws me in. It's almost like what Too Faced did to me all those years ago, but Too Faced is so expensive. So Too Faced did the pricier brand. Colourpop packaging is a lot nicer, especially this one. It's just beautiful. So I think we're done with the palette now, aren't we? I do have some fallout. And this bit is really, really patchy as always. Let me get my sponge. Sorry, that's on your face. There's a bit of glitter down here, but I don't think the camera would pick that up. Yesterday I was talking to a friend. She has her own YouTube channel. She's called creative_I, Christina. She's also on Instagram with the same username, and she was helping me to see if in the UK they had a shade like this. Now I know Alien Cosmetics do, called Diana, and it's very, very inexpensive, the lipstick, but the shipping is £14. So the shipping costs more than the lipstick, and I will pay it if I have to. But I would prefer to get one within the UK. I've checked MAC, I've checked all over the place. It's either you're getting too pink or too purple, and you just don't get that grey undertone. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the lips, and you guys can see if you know of one that you have in your collection. Somebody said to me it looks like Queen Bee. Queen Bee is far pinker. I do have Queen Bee in my collection. In the tube it might look like that, but on the lips it looks completely different. It's a really, really unique shade. If you're not following Christina on Instagram, please go and check her out. I think she's amazing. So again, she's over at creative_I, and please go and check her YouTube channel out as well. I think she was on YouTube originally, and she's only just recently come back. So I would really appreciate it if you checked her channel out. And also there's another person that I'd love for you to go and check out as well. She's called Mixsy B. So I'm going to leave the channels I've talked about here. Normally I would do a shout out Sunday, but I've only ever done one of those on the channel, and I don't know when I'm going to have time for it. So I wanted to recommend those two channels for you guys. I think you'd really like their content. But anyway, let's get into applying the lipstick. I mean, it's drying up now, guys. It's getting old. That's the colour on the doe foot. Can you see it? It's like, it has like a mauve, lavender, brown greige. You know, it's a weird lipstick, but I absolutely love it. Can you see how unique it is? I've got lipstick on my tooth. Can you see, guys, how it's like a brown, but then you've got the grey coming through, and then you've got the lavender coming through. I can't find a lipstick like it, and it's so annoying because this lipstick was £3, guys. And Primark have stopped doing it. So it's like, if anyone from Primark watches this video, please, I'm begging you, please just bring it back. I love it. I'd buy about 5. There was one on MUA as well, but it's too grey. I'll show you. Well, it's pointless me even showing you what it looks like, but it was one of their lip lacquers. I'm sure I used to have that shade, and I didn't like the stickiness of it. I've actually bought a new, I actually bought this one as well, and if you put them together, you should be able to see the colour difference. I don't need to swatch them. So that's the Primark one, that's the one from MUA. It's in the shade Hush. Christina recommended this one to me, and on the model it does look similar to this shade, I've got to admit. It looks like it could be a dupe, but there was one years ago that they brought out before. I think it's just a reformulation of this lipstick. What's this one called? MUA Velvet Matte. Let's go on to eBay. Here we go. MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Lacquer, and I think it was this one here. I'll tell you what shade it is. I mean, it's definitely the same kind of lipstick, because some of these lipsticks, they still do them. There's Anti-Gravity. That looks like it could be a dupe, actually. Where's it gone? Anti-Gravity. I'm going to put it in, but that looks like it could be a dupe for this one. I thought Unity would have been a dupe. That one, I think it is. Right, so that's Anti-Gravity. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's Anti-Gravity, and I'll show you Unity. And Unity has got more grey lavender in it. I wonder if we can see what Anti-Gravity looks like. I think someone might have done swatches on this. Nope. That just looks so similar. The 50p on this website, it's worth getting, isn't it, for 50p? So we'll get Anti-Gravity. And we will get that other one that I liked, Unity. I bet it costs more for like shipping. And I'll sort that out later when I get back from my mum. So for those two lipsticks that I think are going to be similar to this, it's just £1. But it depends how much shipping is and to whether I will get them. But yeah, I absolutely love this lipstick. Like I said, if you know of a shade like it, let me know. I think Diana is a dupe. Let's have a look at that again. I just don't know if I want to spend £25 on a lipstick when it should only be 11. You know what I mean? So I'll show you this. I'll also put this in the video because I don't know how clear it's going to come across just by me showing it to you. Right, so I think mine's a bit more purple, isn't it? Yeah, I think it might be a bit more purple, but I'm gonna screenshot it and then I'll look back at the video and we'll see how similar they are. But that is a beautiful shade regardless of whether it's a dupe or not. It has that grey undertone and it also has a lavender, but it is more of a satin finish rather than a matte finish, which is what I like. But if I can get a dupe, I don't care what kind of finish it is. I'd try bullet form lipsticks, I'd try satins, I'd try creams, I'd try mattes. But yeah, I just want that shade. But we're going to leave the video here. This is the overall look, guys. I've rambled enough and taken up too much of your time. Let me know your thoughts on the palette and join me tomorrow for the day 3 look 3. Hey guys, welcome back to the final look that we're doing with the Colourpop Grandeur palette. And it has been a really nice experience. I do really like it. Or I did really love these two shimmers down here. Not too sure how I'm going to feel with this or even how I'm going to utilise it. I'm thinking of doing like a matte look with a pop of glitter on the lids. I think that's all I can do at this point. Just purely because I feel like that's all I can do. So we're just going to get into it. I'm going to start off with this velvet shade here. It is the lightest in the palette. Not too sure of the shades that I'm going to be using in regards to the mattes. Right, where's that on this? Oh, it's here. I was just going to say, where's that Anastasia brush? Because I really do like this. It's okay for packing on the colour, but then I use a different brush to blend out. So yeah, let's go into Velvet. Let's bring you closer. Probably a bit too close. Now I don't want this video to carry on too long, because yesterday's video, oh, I talked and talked and talked so much through that. It's like nearly half an hour long, and that's just one portion of this 3-part video, so it's going to be a long video. It might be like an hour. Just because you guys said that you don't really like it being speeded up. I think it's at 69% now, but it was at 75% yesterday when I edited that video. I mean, I tend to speed these 3 days 3 looks up just purely because a lot of people don't like to sit there for an hour long. But I want to give you guys what you want. If you say you like that, then I'm going to make them longer. Why you'd want to see this for an hour long, I don't know. But thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I think these types of videos going forward, I'm going to make them premieres. And eventually that will give me enough confidence to go live, I hope. If I do have the time, that is. Because I am searching high and low for a job, and it's not coming that easy, to be honest. I've had a couple of calls, I've called them back and they've just not rung me back. So I'll probably make some more calls tomorrow just to chase that up. I've left emails as well, so I'm hoping that I'll get a call tomorrow. Right, I'm going to go in now with Jolie on the outer V. I'll go in with the same brush. I might make it smoky and just put that all over the entire lid and then go in with that gold. So it's just a simple 3-colour eye look, I think. Or I might make it 4 and put that on the lash line and then use the entire palette. And then I can give you my thoughts at the end. So yeah, I'm just going to go into Jolie with this BH Cosmetics brush. I feel like there's going to be fallout. Reminds me of that song. There was a song, Jolie, weren't there? I'm not going to put you through singing it, guys. So I'm just gonna, yeah, so I'm not gonna put you through the trauma of me singing it, because as we all know on this channel, I'm not a very good singer. I'm going to go back in with Velvet, just looking a bit dark. And rather than me going in with that house shade here, I'll use that for the inner corners, I think. but I had it before. Oh, it's here. I'm going to use that for the brow bone. It's just the Miss Sporty Pump Up Booster in Luminous Beige. Okay, let's do the other eye. When I got this, I didn't think I'd like it, but using it has made me think differently. I mean, I never thought I would do a smoky eye like this. And a matte one at that. Right, so we got cut off somewhere and I can't remember where it was, but I was saying the glitter, with the glitter we're going to have to use a glitter glue, so it's going to lose some of its pigmentation, this anyway. You're not supposed to use Colourpop glitters on the eyelids, so I think that is one of their biggest mistakes. They're putting glitters, I mean, they haven't done it in the newer palettes that I've got in my collection. They've just not put glitters in, but they're putting glitters in the palettes and it's not safe for the eye area. And it's like, it's a eyeshadow palette, Colourpop, you know, get your act together a little bit. Wrong brush. I mean, if you're going to sell eyeshadow palettes with glitter in, they need to be safe for the eye area. That's my take on it anyway. What's your guys' take on it? I mean, I do have glitters from Profusion Cosmetics in like palettes, and they're to be used on the eye, so surely they could find a way around it, Colourpop, to actually make them safe for the eye area and not put an asterisk by it and say it's not safe for the eyes. And I know some of you guys really don't like it either, so I'm completely there with you guys. When I first got Colourpop palettes, I wasn't that bothered. I think it was because it was a novelty to me. But yeah, I don't agree with it. So we're going back in with Velvet now just to blend it out a little bit. Right, that looks okay so far. Right, so I got this glitter glue. I think my Too Faced one was just dying on me, so I got this one from W7. It's the Sparkle Stay Glitter and Shimmer Primer. Not even used it yet, so let's give this a whirl. Doesn't look as big. I mean, it's definitely the same formula as the Too Faced one. It doesn't look as big as my Too Faced one. So what are we doing here? Don't know whether to just concentrate the glitter in the centre of the eye or all over. Right, let's just see what it looks like in the centre. So I do like the fact that it's quite smoky. Right, so what's the glitter called? The glitter is called Excess, so it's just that one in the middle. It's pretty, it is really, really pretty. Good for Christmas. What we're thinking, guys, I kind of like that it's only in a portion of the eye. Let's put it on the other and see what it looks like. You know, I would normally put it all over the entire eye, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. So we've got a bit of smokiness going on, a bit of sultry, so yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I need my mascaras. Just hang on a second, they're in this box. I did my project pan for 22 yesterday, and I don't know if this one's going to go up first or the 22 in 2022. So it's 22 products again, like it was 21 last year. Once those products are out, I'm going to concentrate on 22 uses rather than actually bringing something in till I've used it, like a rolling project pan. I'll do the 22 uses maybe as a rolling project pan, so I'll use something for 22 uses and then I'll go on to the next thing, not even necessarily in the same category. So now we've got that out of the way, so we're going in with Maybelline Total Temptation, which is just not great. It's a dry formula. I think it's had its day, guys, so I think we're putting it in empties. I'm still getting a tiny amount out, but not much. So we'll just concentrate on this one, and when this one's done, I think we'll move over to my little mini Charlotte Tilbury one that I've got. I mean, this isn't the best Essence mascara I've used either, but I'd say it's 100 times better than the Maybelline one, and you'd expect the Maybelline one to be better. So now I'm going to go back into House, which I've used the past 2 days, and I'm going to use that for Inner Corner. Yes, that looks nice. And then, excuse me, and then I'm going to go in with this Monaco shade here. It's like a green, blue, black. Normally I would just probably go in with a shade that I've used in the crease, like to deepen it out, but I've not used this shade before and I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks quite nice. Quite dramatic. Right, I'm liking it, guys, I'm liking it. So I could completely ruin the look here, but I'm going to try and make a lipstick that is my holy grail. It's the Primark one that I've been talking about so much, you must be getting sick of it. I've got 3 lipsticks here from Maybelline, so I'm going to mix them all on my lips and we're going to try and get that kind of grey toned lavender lipstick. So I think we're going with the darkest first. I think we're going with Huntress. Sure, I had a deeper one than this. I'm not putting a lot of each lipstick on though. So can you see that's got that kind of grey undertone that the Primark one does? Right, so that's that one. Then we'll put this one on, second darkest. things you have to do, guys. Then we'll put this one on. I'll tell you the shade names in a second. I'm going to go back in with that darkest. No, no way is it similar. It's very grungy. It kind of matches the look. Yeah, it's very grungy. We're just going to blend out. These don't dry down straight away, guys. So, yeah, there is that. I do like them though. The other one is just so much paler, so much lighter. I do like the way this lipstick is looking, or these three lipsticks. So the shades that I used, we've got Visionary, no, that's Philosopher. So we've got Philosopher, which was the lightest, Visionary, and Huntress, which is the, you can see that the most because I've probably used the most of it. I probably should have gone in a different way, which maybe use more of the pink purple shades and just put a tiny bit of the grey grungy shade on. But like I say, I really do like the way it's turned out. I think it matches the look quite well, actually. I don't know which look is my favourite now. I do really like this kind of smoky eyeshadow look, but I did really like this shade when I used it. I thought that was super pretty on day one. This is a beautiful palette. If you can get this for $5 or $6, I would say grab it, guys, because it truly is a bargain. Even at full price, guys, I don't know if they still sell it, but I feel like it's a true bargain. I don't know if they still sell it though on the Colourpop website. I've not really bought anything from there for a while now, and I don't intend to be honest. It's just too much with the shipping, and I can get palettes like the odd palette that I want from that vintage seller that I've been telling you about. If you live in the UK, I would suggest you check her page. For me, it's ridiculous. You've got to spend $60 to actually get your palette shipped to you for free and without customs and all that. And yeah, you do get a lot for $60, but I just feel like Colourpop and having to spend that $60 is too much. So you can get the odd palette, like I could get this, but the shipping and the customs would just be too expensive. So yeah, it would work out practically for one palette a high-end price, and I'm not going to do that. If I want to place an order with Colourpop, I need to spend $60, and if I want to spend $60 on any makeup, I'm going to go to Pat McGrath and get probably one more of her quads. I do want that Utopian Dreams palette. I've said that before. That is the only palette that I'm after at the moment, but I'm going to wait until it goes back on sale to even consider buying it. Even at sale price, I think it's £86. But as for this palette itself, if you can get hold of it, highly recommend it. You can create some beautiful, stunning looks, and completely different as well. I mean, they look like these looks that I've been creating with these palette, they're completely different to any kind of looks that I've created before, I think, on the channel. I mean, I'm not used to doing like kind of smoky, grungy eyeshadow looks, but I've been really happy with these, and it's absolutely lovely to look at the palette. They did do a Baroque eyeshadow palette as well, and I wish I would have got that. So if I ever see that on Vinted, I will pick that one up as well. But yeah guys, that's the colour story once more. Absolutely beautiful. Standout shades are definitely Lavish and Need, and the mattes blend out really, really nice. This house shade here is really gorgeous for inner corner and brow bone. So that's everything. That's 3 days, 3 looks, guys. Let me know what look you like the best, days 1, 2 or 3, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.